We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and now it's second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw again, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Rodgers again now. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And the Packers pick it up. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brings up second and goal on the Seahawks 8-yard line.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. But now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Seahawks.
Bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And taken right on the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try to help against the run.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Packers 10, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What did they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
On second down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Packers 10, Seahawks 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another first down. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Packers 17, Seahawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is DJ Reed returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made by...
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Wilson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Wilson will throw again. And he's got Lockett. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Myers for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Packers 17, Seahawks 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out right at the 35. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. From the shotgun to give to Jones. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle, 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who beat the Seahawks 28-23. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he gets it down to the 32. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Now Wilson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Wilson on second down. They'll run the screen with Carson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. McLeod. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say,
and he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Packers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
36-yard line.
Second and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. All day, dog.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's the
good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
touchdown.
Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Side by Adams, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
To Aaron Jones.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And again, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, it did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down now, McLeod. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, it's Carson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Carson, the Seahawks.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Seahawks.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 34 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. There he goes, right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 57 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. McLeod, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The tackle made by...
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. On 3rd down. Carson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 4th down now after a loss of 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to a position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Rodgers. Now in desperation. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Chris Godwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 47-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This time Wilson will throw. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Number 24.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
15 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
and that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Keep back north.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Packers, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.